afternoon, everyone. This is RAND. Welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Monday, June 16, 2025, after 3:15 p.m. Eastern. We'll be having a time for change call this Wednesday night after 9:15 p.m. Eastern. You want to make sure you're in a comfortable position. No outside distractions. Relaxed into your body. Focused on your breath, rising and falling. Being as still as you can be, like a statue. Scientifically speaking, your body and mind are a natural biomagnet computer that is continuously communicating with this universe. Your thoughts and emotions act like a radio tower, constantly sending out signals for contacting similar types of people, circumstances, and experiences. There is a biomagnetic sphere of energy that surrounds you called your aura, which creates a measurable signal showing the type of energy you're sending out into the universe. It is always communicating a frequency through your emotional state about what you want and don't want to manifest into your life. There are many case studies dating back to 1939, and this is a photography that's used, okay? It is called Kirlian photography. And it physically proves that there is a real tangible magnetic field of energy that surrounds us all the time. The photos show our strongest emotions radiate as certain colors or frequencies, because color is frequency, all around our body. This energy is what connects with the like-minded atoms in this universe, which eventually manifest our ideas into our reality. Scientists have taken their research further, obviously, and have found that the biomagnetic aura of an immature tree leaf will match the full-grown size that the leaf will become later in life. Now, when the leaf reaches its full-grown size, the previous documented aura is exactly the same size as the older leaf. We are just like these leaves in that we emanate the particular thought vibrational energy that we will one day grow into. And it's good to know that for the rest of your life, you are creating this magnetic energy field that will constantly be working on attracting your future life to you. So there it is. There's the absolute proof that we create our future. It's not done for us. There's not some kind of a energy field out there separate that's doing it. We do it. We create our own futures. Every intention sets energy into motion. Every intention sets energy into motion, whether you are conscious of it or not. Gary Zukav. When we consciously choose a particular future outcome that we wish to manifest, we can decide through a powerful statement or affirmation that this, or better, is now coming our way. If we repeat this intention with a strong positive emotion behind it, it becomes a powerful manifesting magnet for attracting and creating this desired outcome to you. And the more often we repeat the affirmation, resonating with it, and even ever deepening positive feeling, the faster and easier your desired result will manifest for us all. The difference between repeating an affirmation and a manifesting mantra is all about where the energy is coming from. Affirmations are simply positive statements that are not yet emotionally aligned with the intention and consciousness found within the magical manifesting mindset. There is still a belief in separation from the universal source and a feeling of disconnection from our natural manifesting abilities. Deep down, affirmations are coming from a place of hope, desire, and lack, and not fully believing that every thought and feeling is physically creating our reality in each living moment of our lives. A magical manifesting mantra is born out of the acceptance that we are naturally manifesting magnets who are constantly creating our own enlightened or unenlightened experience of life. The mantra vibrates with the feeling that we are the masters of our reality. And this mindset can evolve out of the playground from using daily positive affirmations, and yet it holds a more powerful, advanced, and effective approach to manifesting, because it knows deep down that we are the most powerful, magical, and magnetic beings in this entire universe. We can turn any typical positive affirmation into a manifesting mantra by speaking it out loud, not just from the head, but letting it reverberate from the heart, belly, and soul out into every direction in this universe. This happens naturally by first getting in touch with the most magical manifesting feeling we can find inside ourselves. And when we speak the positive affirmation into this universe from that magical space, a magical feeling arises. A manifesting mantra is magical because it is built on trusting the universe. This universe is supporting us on the most intimate, loving levels. It is affirming that everything in life is happening for us and not to us. We are not victims of our lives, yet the conscious co-creators of everything in it. Through consciously repeating a manifesting mantra inside, we are training the aura around our body to participate in this magical manifesting mindset. This allows us to co-creatively move deeper into the present moment, which allows us to become more aware of the fact that we are super powerful manifesting beings in our world. Isn't it amazing that we have this innately, all of us, and yet very few use it at all? Now, if and when we repeat a manifesting mantra one time, it can have a more powerful effect than repeating an affirmation 100 times. The crop that we harvest from the manifesting mantra it all depends on the quality of emotional, mental, and energetic soil the affirmation is being planted in. Planting affirmations in fields of trust, relaxation, joy, gratitude, and abundance will only result in a rich, full crop at the end of the season. Consistent daily use of a manifesting mantra will transform your life on a deeper energetic level, creating even higher vibrations and a more powerful magnetic auric field around your body. Its repetition is fine-tuning the feeling of living each moment in the manifesting mindset. Continuous practice of this manifesting mantra meditation will create a powerful manifesting mindset. Increase your consciousness about your environment and what you are attracting into it. This gentle awareness generates a feeling of being deeply connected to the universe, and an understanding, a comprehension that we are in a constant, intimate exchange with it, continuously co-creating our unique version of reality. The goal of a manifesting mantra is not so focused on attaining our ego's desires. Yet it's more about becoming the living master of our mind and our lives. If you're like most people, you're facing many difficult experiences in this life each day, which can make you feel trapped, limited, powerless, and stuck, fighting an inner battle with your negative thoughts and feelings. This inner conflict you experience is blocking your creativity, love, trust, connection to Source, and stopping you from magnetizing more positive, abundant experiences to you. By resonating with the power behind your manifesting mantra, it becomes like a great fire from the sun that will burn through these blocked feelings and limiting beliefs hiding inside. New neuron connections and chemical pathways are created in the brain by using the manifesting mantra. You physically begin creating new pathways for these trapped negative emotions to find a way through. And this manifesting mantra will pave a new path where your mind can more easily perceive the unlimited positive possibilities awaiting in your future. Unlimited positive possibilities. The secret to discovering the power within your manifesting mantra is in embracing the fearful or negative vibrational mess that you're currently in. Becoming more conscious of the battle going on inside you causes a new awareness to form on what's needed to transcend it. Through embracing our darkness, we are forced to own the fact that we are powerful manifesting magnets and consciously increase our positive emotional energy and vibration. And once you start devoting more time to being conscious of which thoughts, feelings, or magnetic field you are creating around you, you can find the positive within the negative and free your body from its energetic entrapment. You can't change the truth, but the truth can change you. One challenge that you might find on this manifesting path is that the ego will tend to have very strong preferences on what should or shouldn't happen in your life. The mind can get addicted and attached to ideas about what it means to be successful, loving, and what desirable outcomes should only look like. This is where the power of the manifesting mantra comes into play. The consciousness created from using a, a manifesting mantra cannot experience undesirable results. It only knows being at peace with what is, honoring the magical manifesting being that you truly are. And the more often you use a manifesting mantra, the more conscious you become of what the mind is thinking. And this, my friend, allows you to one day become totally free from your mind, unattached to all outcomes, accepting the totality of life as it is, and living in such a high vibrational state that you can only attract positive things to you. And when the mind attempts to fall into fear or worry, the magical manifesting energy comes in and says, "Oh well, this too shall pass," and allows those negative thoughts to move by like clouds through the open sky. When you have those thoughts, let them just pass by. You will remind yourself, this is only a thought. I haven't given it any power, and I don't really care. I will let this thought pass through me. And it does. It's just a thought. Right? It becomes something much more when we give it power. It comes into our reality, and then we experience it. And most of the time, we don't know that. We don't even know we did that. We have no clue. We just think that, hey, that's the way life is. By using a manifesting mantra in your daily life, I have several. I create my own. I use them all the time. And by using a manifesting mantra in your daily life, you'll naturally be able to relax and trust that many positive situations are coming your way. The mantra expands your body's aura, to the point where you're tapping into an infinite number of possible positive outcomes. This is where you start attracting the most juicy life experiences and serendipitous, synchronistic outcomes. The mantra trains your brain and body to accept this. It is an all-loving magical universe. And just by repeating this idea inside, causes your vibration right now to skyrocket. In a short time, the most desirable outcomes will fall into your lap, as you will be becoming a super powerful manifesting magnet for attracting every single thing that you want. And see, there's no denying it. We're going to attract it. And now, would you prefer, I just believe that everybody would say yes. Would you prefer to be aware of this so that you can say, I'm not embracing that thought, I'm not embracing that thought, I'm going to embrace that thought? Or you create your own thought, send it out. Most of us are wrapped up in other people's thoughts, using and giving those thoughts power, creating them into our reality and experiencing them. And what we're doing, it's like we become aware. We become clear. Why? Because we decide to. Again, it's that childlike curiosity. We decide to for ourselves. No matter how you look at it, if you're not happy genuinely, and you do not love yourself, genuinely, deeply. If you really don't care about yourself, genuinely, deeply, it ain't going to work anywhere out there for you. Just not. Okay? It's been proven millions and billions of times. It's not going to work. Now, of course, you can force things and, oh, yes, it will work. And, then you finally come to the conclusion after you're all beat up and bloody, wow, I spent all this energy and everything, and come to find out it doesn't work. It's like putting, a square peg in a round hole or a round peg in a square hole. Now we have this power, every one of us. It's misguided because we don't know we have it. And if we visit it, we're not sure, right? We're just not sure if does this really exist? And again, we understand, we comprehend that the ego mind is the main culprit to diffusing and redirecting us into the goop. And this is why we don't have the lives that we choose to have. See, basically the only reason. And the real root of it is you not loving yourself. And I'm not talking about superficially. I'm talking about deeply. Making mad, passionate love with the God that you are? Well, to a lot of people, that sounds really strange, doesn't it? We're not talking about romantic love, where that's just a small portion of it. This is a very high. This is the vibrational frequency that cannot be matched. This is the highest of the highest high, deepest of the deepest deepest, and purest of the purest purest. Love. And applying that to oneself opens up everything, like a kid in a candy store. You ever remember that? Where you, I don't know, it might have been a bake shop or a candy store. When you were a kid, you walked in for the first time, and all the smells and the aromas and the scents, and you want it all. You want to just, I'll start here at this end and work my way down, because it's so intoxicating. And every day, along this amazing journey through this life, we get the opportunity to fine-tune our ability to make healthy decisions that empower and inspire our lives. Some decisions are easy and obvious to make, while others can feel like they're ripping our mind and heart into 1,000 tiny pieces. When you reach one of these major life choice points and have to step into that colossal crossroads, take the time to go through this process so you can make the most enlightened decision available to you. So in other words, it all connects. It's like to make a deep change and arrive in the liberating land of enlightened choice making. Think about those choices you made in the past that have made your heart sing the loudest. What great risks have you taken that have manifested the most wonderful situation that is still impacting you today? And by trusting the risks you have taken in the past, you'll relax deeper into yourself and realize that you are listening to your heart. This is one of the first steps to uncovering your real spiritual essence. Notice how you feel when you're coming from a place of intuition, inspiration, love, and trust. Just feeling into these qualities every day make it 1,000 times easier to become that empowered co-creator of your life and dreamy designer of your destiny. The most enlightened decision you can make will always be the one that brings the deepest relaxation in your body and mind. It's like one of those laser, you point it and it takes the temperature, heat temperature, and you just point it and it sends the laser and it communicates through that point of light on what the temperature is. It kind of we have that, say. Because when we do make the most enlightened decision, our body and mind experiences the deepest relaxation. Now, on the flip side, the most unenlightened decision will always be creating more stress, tension, anxiety, and fear inside. See, we have this built in. Now, you make a decision. You make let's just say an unenlightened decision. You're going to feel stressed, worried, probably fearful, and that tells you right away, not going with this. This isn't. Nope, not going to do this. Now, in an enlightened decision, you feel the deepest relaxation in your body and mind. You've made this decision and you feel absolutely marvelous. As soon as you're contemplating this decision and you already feel the heaviness of it, it's just not good. And so you abandon it. And you shift and you make the enlightened decision, not the unenlightened one. And this is how we experience, we learn. Why would we go over here and make a decision, an unenlightened decision because we don't know at the time. We just really don't know. But we do know the difference. Feeling complete deep relaxation into your body and mind is an enlightened decision. And unenlightened, obviously, is the opposite. Tension, anxiety, and fear inside. Now, the unenlightened path is about basing our future on avoiding or possessing potential what-if outcomes. If we are desperately trying to avoid something from manifesting in our lives, we are more likely going to attract it and end up being a closed hand for receiving what we truly want. Isn't that wild? So we negate what we truly want. And we get what we truly don't want. If we're always attached to a particular outcome having to happen in order to be happy, see, here's where attachments, none of us are exempt through this life. We've had attachments to things. If we're always attached to a particular outcome having to happen in order to be happy, we become so rigid that we cannot relax into the happiness when it arrives. Have you ever done that? Sometimes it seems impossible to make any decision at all in this life. We hit the super jackpot of challenging decisions and feel forced to make a major life choice where there is no evident win-win scenario. Our soulmate, life partner is drowning in a sea of circling hungry sharks. The best outcome might be what we believe to is best for others. Or another time it may be only what's in the best interest for ourselves. Sometimes we must choose that safe route. What has been comfortable or known to us in the past, while other times it's better to take that dangerous leap of faith into the unknown. And what helps us to find the most enlightened decision when confronted with a real-life challenging scenario is noticing where the choice is coming from. Is it coming from love and trust, genuinely, or fear and tension? The outcome you manifest will be based on the springboard you jump from. If and when you dive into the water out of pure fear, the sharks will smell that and eat you alive. If you dive in with passion, love, and trust, the two of you just might escape alive. To find out if your choice is love-based or fear-based, pay close attention to your chest. You notice how the energy around your heart responds when you think about the choice. Does it expand in love or contract in fear? Be aware of how grounded you are in this feeling and how it touches you emotionally as well. In this life, there is always a choice to be made. Even if we freeze and don't make any decision at all, this still ends up becoming a choice. And we must choose to surrender to our default destiny, letting this universe decide what is best for us. This freeze point in decision-making is one of the most powerful transformational places we can arrive at. It is the point where pure choiceless awareness is found. It is the easiest place where we can create a breakthrough into a higher state of consciousness. When all thought processes come to a total stop, this is the moment when the radical, spiritually liberating experience of pure choiceless awareness comes into play. In this place, there is no separate chooser, no ego, or limited being in need of anything. There is simply a relaxation into the spiritual destiny that the soul is already aligned with. The highest states of consciousness are found in the most random and ordinary circumstances. An enlightening experience can show up in a simple urge to move to a new city, get a new job, or change to a new relationship. It often happens when the mind becomes completely frozen and it cannot decide what the right decision will create the most happiness, success, and freedom. And ultimately, for the soul, it doesn't matter if your ego gets what it wants or not. The soul is more interested in where you are making each choice from. The choice is always coming from either a state of love or fear. Notice, what experience are you really trying to have in this life anyway? If you could wave a magic wand, what would you honestly want your great destiny in life to be? If you want spiritual freedom, you could choose to stay in the same house, at the same job, or with the same relationship that you've been in for years. As long as you're seeing what a sacred teacher this situation is, you'll be able to love where you are and feel truly free there. However, if you want financial freedom and great material success, you may want to do something radically different and move to that new town with the big job that has no financial ceiling to it. There are no right or wrong paths to take in this life. There are only choices we make and how we truly feel inside about them. The game of life, because that's what it is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy. Florence Scovel. Very true. Most of us have experienced this repeatedly throughout lifetimes. It's good to know that every curse we perceive in life is a deep, eternal love in disguise. It can happen that we incur so much intense emotion and pressure around a decision that we tend to hesitate, procrastinate, or distract ourselves with doing meaningless, time-consuming tasks instead. When the mind is wrapped up in fear, we end up trying to avoid feeling the fear by doing things which are somewhat enjoyable and yet deeply mind-altering. And when the mind is doing a crazy number on you, the best thing to do is go for a walk. Have some tea with a friend. Relax with a good book. And let the whole process go. This approach is a conscious technique for trusting deeper in this universe. And it will show you what the best choice is when the timing is right. It may seem like you're avoiding making the decision, yet truly you're diving deeper into the trusting process. This conscious trusting method is powerful and effective as long as it doesn't turn into a lazy excuse for entering your addictions and avoid taking full responsibility for your life. The mind, as we all know, is a trickster and will do anything to avoid an experience it doesn't want to have. If this sounds like you, you must watch your first mind extra close. Watch your mind extra close. Commit to only doing the most inspired actions that make your heart sing every minute of the day. And eventually, you'll start feeling really inspired and can relax enough inside to see clarity around which decision to make. Best of all, you'll have the deepest sleep when the day is over. Enlightened choices are naturally born from how we approach the circumstances we're already in. We may first need to discover that we have to stop trying to alter the outer world so that our inner world feels better. Or we may need to alter our outer world to give us access to the things we are really yearning for. However we approach the world, the secret is to remain in contact with what we truly want. Breathe through the challenging feeling we're facing and relax into what cannot relax into on the inside. This practice opens the door to enter into that all-expansive state of pure choiceless awareness, which is the breeding grounds for the most enlightened perspective on reality. Join you in the meditation. I'll return to close us out. Take an easy and slow breath in through the nose, and an easy and slow breath out from the mouth. Remain still, relaxed into your body, focused on your breath rising and falling. Inside your heart, there is a song to be sung, a melody of truth and love where the greatest life has begun. Even if today you do not know the tune, sing whatever is within you. Rise like the moon. Your voice alone can open the gates where angels gather and destiny waits. Now is the moment to share your sacred sound. The tune is powerful. Your gift so profound. Just trust what flows through from the depths of your soul. It's divine and pure and will make your life whole. The world is ready. The great stage is set. Let your song soar without a single regret. This is your time, so let it be. The whole universe is waiting for your melody. Your voice is enough to flood all the streets and inspire the voice critics to sit at your feet. And yes, we are eager to hear you, and oh, so patiently waiting. Take this with you for the rest of the day, into the evening and night, and the following morning. We will return here Tuesday, June 17, 2025, a little after 3:15 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation call. Be gentle, kind, generous, and humble with yourself at all times. Be in the highest of the highest high, deepest of the deepest deepest, purest of the purest purest, eternal gratitude at all times. No matter what's happening within you or outside of you. Open your heart and allow the magic to flow in.